Hey, welcome to MiWeek After the Show. We haven't really talked presidential politics in a while, and last year at this time...
Is there a presidential race?
There is a presidential race.
It
we
is
officially are talking about it. We're officially talking about it.
So I'm okay.
The count is on until Iowa. And there's a debate coming up tonight on Thursday night. Nolan, did you ever think that Trump would have a 17-point lead still over the rest of the field at this point in the Republican race?
You never know what to think, and you know that he certainly has been the story of this election. But meanwhile, over on the other side of the aisle, you've got Hillary Clinton looking like she's sweating a little. She's behind in Iowa. She's behind in New Hampshire. She's starting to get nasty. They sent Chelsea Clinton out to attack Bernie Sanders this week. So
it's like push the red button and up comes Chelsea.
Like,
let's get her out
what
there.
The hell? And you know, but we've pretty well ignored that race because the Republican race has been such a circus. But you've got the sort of anointed Democratic candidate behind a socialist in Iowa and New Hampshire. What does that tell you about where the Democratic Party is or where their favorite candidate is in this race?
Or does it tell you about the general field or discontent of everything right now?
There's no question that that's part of it. Bernie Sanders is going to win New Hampshire because he lives next door, and he knows that state and he knows those people, and that won't be a surprise. If he wins Iowa, it is more of a surprise. But if you go back over presidential contests and look at where people were in national standings at this point, Hillary Clinton's about where Al Gore, George Bush, those people were at this time in the race. So I think, you know, she got something to worry about, and it's going to be a contest, but I don't think she's in threatened territory yet. On the other side, you know, it's still true that nobody seems to be able to knock Trump off of this perch or even come that close to him.
Right.
I think it's going to, because this race is going to come to Michigan on March 8th in a very intense, exciting position. I think you get, I don't think Trump will win both Iowa and New Hampshire. He might not win either one of them, but you go into South Carolina and then Super Tuesday, that SEC primary, and he may come out of there with a whole bunch of delegates, and then you're right back here to Michigan. Right. Yeah. And you know,
but who gives Trump the best run for his money? Is it really Ted Cruz? I mean, he's the one who's in second place right now, but that has changed from, you know, Rubio, Jeb. I mean, that's today. I mean, it feels like you still have like 4 people that kind of are just trading spots around near the bottom.
I mean, I think the establishment, which is really concerned about Trump and the concern about the prospect of a Trump candidacy in the general election, has not yet settled around one of the others in a way that would clear some other people out of the field, get enough money for that person to really challenge Trump. I think that will happen as the primaries start getting going. I don't know which one it is. They all have significant weaknesses.
Iowa and New Hampshire will call the field, and certainly Super Tuesday will. And I think by the time it does come to Michigan, it's going to be a smaller race, and you're going to have a little more clarity than we've had so far this year.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Interesting position for Michigan to be in. All right, guys.
Good position.
Yeah, good position. That's MiWeek After the Show.